Well, I'm not going to lie, I have already lost this car twice today, which is quite scary. This is the new Mustang. It's a V8, the S550, with a brand new 10-speed gearbox and a 0 to 60 of under 4 seconds. And you might think, well, that's not dangerous in any way. In a Mustang, it very is. Okay, engine on. Sport exhaust. Let's do a little drag. There you go. Well, that's definitely under 4 seconds, isn't it? And that was a rubbish start. I think the priority here is staying alive, so...
Coming up, with aliveness being the priority, I will use my unparalleled driving skills to find out if this rear-wheel drive American sweetheart handles any better than the last one. I will take it into a town and test its practical capabilities and find out what people think of me in it. And demonstrate the perfect drift and ultimate professionalism in film.
You're not going to beat... My mic's fallen off.
The Ford Mustang is a car that reminds us to enjoy the now of things. Driving one is an exercise in being present, especially in the wet. It's a car most of us have always wanted, even just for the weekend. But do we want this new one? Let's find out.
First off, the Mustang is always being improved. This one now has 460 horsepower, which is not that much more. It's only 25 horsepower more, but there is a noticeable difference. There's been quite a lot of tinkering going on, which I can definitely feel, and it does feel quicker. Along with the interior, because that has had a huge improvement. The suspension has also been improved as well, with the introduction of MagneRide now as an option, which is a fancy way of saying clever magnetized suspension that you can change. At the moment, I'm in American car mode, so comfort, wallowy, very light steering, just how I like it. But you might want to go into race mode on the fly and be a hooligan. For £33 a month across an average lease, that is a box you should most definitely tick because it's great.
Purists, however, will hate this because it's not like the old ones that didn't have all that adjustability and electronic interference. While this old one did still have 375 horsepower, which in those days was the speed of light, it only did 11 miles to the gallon. This one does a staggering, real world 35. Now then, where were we? Oh yes, handling.
So we are now in racetrack, sports steering and racetrack exhaust. So let's now, this is going to be a bit like Forza because I'm going to do the handling and hopefully the computer will give me a mark or give the car a mark for how it's doing. Let's... coming up onto a left-hand bend, onto the brake heavy, down a gear and then turn in. Just gently, now the back end's gone there nearly. Just take off the gas here. Quite a lot of weight transference actually. Quite a lot of power on the straight, there you go, that's a speed. Down a gear, brake nice and heavy, turn in. Now let's just look. Okay. There's certainly plenty of torque and power. Coming into a left-hand bend. Is the back end going to go? Can I hold it? There you go. A little bit of a slight drift. God, an animal. Right, let's try a very sharp right. Put it in the wrong gear, Howard. Okay, mate. Here we go. Oh, good line. Oh, come on. You need a bit of practice. Very gentle on the power. Down a gear. 6th gear, 10 gears to play with. What's happening now is the steering's gone quite stiff. There is a tiny weeny bit of movement. Back out onto the straight. So, you know, I can do this bit, I can do the straight bits, that's all right. It's a long left, and that's dangerous for a car like this. Now there'll be some serious weight transference. Down to gear, onto the brake, in turn left, and the back end is out again, which is interesting, isn't it? Good drift. I think you get marks for drifting. Right, bit of town driving now. Whew, that was interesting. So, yeah, I can see the comments already. Oh, he was scared, wasn't he? Wasn't he scared? Yes, a bit. All right. So, we've got cooled seats on at the moment, which is very interesting. Bit of American luxury going on. And, believe it or not, this also has radar cruise, which I'm now going to put on. See if it works. Set. Look at that. So we're now in like a housing estate, and the reason I'm doing that is because when you go past rows of houses, you get to not only hear the V8 engine roaring and burbling, but you get like a sound as you go past the houses, which you won't be able to hear, but it is very entertaining.
There's good news too, because there's going to be an electric one soon, or if you're watching this in 2020, there is also an electric one. Cheapest today is the improved 2.3 EcoBoost engine at around £475 a month on our website. The 5 litre, even though it is particularly good off-road, is unfortunately quite expensive.
Yeah, this isn't a cheap car to lease, but let's be honest, I don't think you're in the market for a cheap lease car, are you? You want a V8 Mustang, the car you've always wanted. The car that will get you lots of friends. You can't even go to the shops in one of these. Everyone wants to talk to you and take pictures of it. You will get a lot of new friends. Unless, of course, you've got the EcoBoost, in which case nobody will talk to you. They will? That was a joke.
Yes, because there isn't anything wrong with the EcoBoost, and it even sounds okay now too. And whichever one you use, you will still get the same issue. Attention. Which makes traffic lights, for example, a bit of an ordeal.
Oh, this is so embarrassing. Hi. Yes, I'm in an orange car. Now, this guy's been following me for a little while. They wave, and it's actually quite nice to see the human spirit. You know, like a human being nice to another human. But they're not always like that. It's embarrassing. I mean, you see now, that girl in the car next to us just gave me a dirty look. So, you know, you just don't know what you're going to get. Yep, we're in the wrong country. Right, pull off quietly. And away we go. No, she's not happy with me at all, that lady. Oh, is that Bumblebee? No, it isn't. That's not even the right car. And so there you have it, the Ford Mustang, a true celebrity of the motoring world. If this was Instagram, this would be Kendall Jenner. There are more Facebook fans for this car than any other car in history, which is amazing. And it's been in more films. You've probably seen most of them. It's amazing. It doesn't matter what I think, so I'm not going to sum up. What I am going to say is that if you want to feel alive, this is one way of doing it. Thanks for watching.
And you can get more information on the example running costs I found in the description. And don't forget to give us a little thumbs up or a witty comment. As a subscriber, you might also be interested to watch some other drivers' cars we have done, including the Nissan GT-R, which isn't the easiest car to maneuver, the refined and polished S5, and as a curveball, stay with me, the Kia Stinger. Love that car. V6 petrol, amazing. As for the Mustang, it's still an all-round brilliant car. Just make sure you have a practice first.